corazón, mi corazón. Te lo dije bien.
I was watching a series yesterday. Check this out, Ben. The show is on Prime. It's called Echo. It's about two friends who became brothers that went into the military. They both excelled, I mean, to the top, you know. And one of the sisters went to Colombia because she's a scientist. She was doing like work as a botanist, and one of the guerrillas captured her, and they went to the government to get up to help get her out, and they're like, "No, we're not gonna help you." So what do you think they did? These two guys who are excellent fucking military people. They're like Navy SEALs, whatever. They went out themselves, right? That one of the times they went out, they said, "You know what? Let's ask the CIA help for help one more time." This is like unbelievable how they even put the truth out in movies. The truth is there now in movies.
It's been
They said,
there.
what did the
It's
lady
been
say?
there.
What did the lady said? If we get involved, we're basically going to put Colombia and Venezuela to war. And then you know what the lady said? We're not going to do that again like we did to, dude, she started naming all the countries where they went in, stepped in, took out the dictatorship, put it the person they want to put in to rule the country and so that we could rule them, you know? And she started naming Panama, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, all these countries. And I'm like, you see, it's right there on open TV. People don't believe me that they got involved for one purpose. This country only gets involved for their own benefit, not trying to help out the other country. They don't give a shit because they put in some of the worst that they had before that they could manipulate. And that's what he wants to do right now with Venezuela. You saw what he said? No, we don't want you anymore. We want you to get out already. You've had your chance. You've had your time. Why? They want to get rid of him and put somebody else who's going to say yes to the U.S. for everything and until his time is up. Incredible, dude. It's incredible. It's fucking mind-blowing now.
But look, as an American, right? I'm okay with you toppling off dictators if you're going to be upfront with us and tell us the real reason. If you tell me, hey, I'm going after this guy because they got the oil there and they're going to control the region and we can't allow that because it affects us like this, like this, like this, I'm cool with that. But then I'm going to question you on why can't you go to Cuba and do that real quick since it's 90 miles? We're right there. Can we do that one first? That one's like completely demolished. Why can't we go there? Because there's nothing for us there. Why is that place? Why is Haiti not a place
Another country that you help out.
to go help like that, right? Like, because if we're gonna go be the police, let's start over here around my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Let's start around the neighborhood, and then we go across the street, right? Because that's the way I look at Venezuela. And then we expand out. But no, we want to go. We want to go to fucking the other planet. We want to go to another continent.
Now we're just picking and choosing.
And then let's go to the Middle East. Let's go over there first. But just say the reason. The reason is because of oil. Say it. The reason is because of our corporate interests. The reason is because of demographically what we need, globally what we need to control the region. This is what needs to happen. Like, talk to people like adults, but they don't want to. They want to like embellish everything and put it into this package.
Right, of course.
Hey,
they're
coming to put drugs into your kid's lab. Mexico's doing that, dog. Canada's doing that, I'm sure. Like, it's coming from all borders. Like, it's not just coming. I don't even think Venezuela's in the drug trade. Why would you need to be in the drug trade if you have all that oil?
Yeah.
In my opinion, I mean, there's another couple countries over there that I'm sure are in the drug trade, but we're not concerned with those countries for whatever reason because they don't have what we're looking for.
They don't benefit the U.S.
Bottom line to it is, I think, start off over here. It would be nice to have Cuba. Wouldn't that be nice? But don't treat it like Puerto Rico. When you get a country, when America gets a country, it should fix it up. It should invest money, modernize it, help the people there to, you know what I mean? Don't just take the resources, fuck everything up, and then take off.
Or it wasn't to keep it the same or make it worse. We're going to go in there and make it better. We're going to go in there and fix it. No, they went in there and made it worse.
Like
Not
by now,
twice,
Afghanistan,
many times.
Look, by now, Afghanistan and Iraq should look like Dubai. Think about it. That's how fixed up and nice that whole place should be since we went in there for a purpose of helping people, right? We go into Venezuela. Venezuela should turn into another United States. We go into Cuba, the same thing. If we're that powerful, why can't we just go and do it? Yes, let's go do it because of the control and the oil and the region. I get that. Business-wise, it makes sense. But then over here, this Cuban island, the Haitians that are all dying over there, everything's like, since the hurricane that happened over there, it's never recovered, right? Help them? Puerto Rico, help Puerto Rico? It's actually part of us. But like, there's no concern.
No.
It's utilized. And then what happens is that turns people against us. That turns favor against us. Because now these states and countries that we don't help, that we don't do anything for, and we utilize them, they
Empty
get what?
promises. They hate us.
They hate us for no
And when we
reason.
go there, when we go there for like travel, we'll get treated like shit. Lo gringo, lo gringo, lo gringo. All they do is come and take and take and take and never give.
But what do we bring? What do we give? Is what my question is.
No, that's what I'm saying. We don't give anything. All we do is take, take, take. We don't give in a sense to make that country better. All we do is take, take,
Well,
take their resources.
Biden did give them a whole bunch of weapons, so he did give. He gave them like a whole arsenal of weapons over there.
Well, for Nicaragua, they gave the Sandinistas the weapons who didn't need them because the fucking Sandinistas were the bad ones. You know what I'm saying? It's like giving let me give weapons to Iraq instead of weapons to like the country who needs it. No, they went into Nicaragua. They gave the wrong people weapons. They overtook the government, and now they're in our pockets.
To your point, you know what it is? It's like JFK used to say this. He said they're doing things in secrets, like they're starting wars at night versus during the day. Like basically, if you're gonna go to war, what JFK was saying is like you don't have to surprise people. We're America. You just show up during the daytime.
Yeah.
Like we don't have to be secretive about nothing. Hey, we're going to Venezuela because they're controlling the oil and they owe us stuff, and they're trying to do X, Y, and Z. That's it.
Yeah, don't think of a lie for no reason. You know, be upfront, be straightforward with the people.
Hey, we're gonna go attack them at 4:00 in the afternoon. That's how powerful we are. At 4:00, we're gonna be there attacking you. We're gonna go take care of business. You know what I'm saying? That's different. You know, like it was like the day after Christmas. It was like 2 days ago, and all of a sudden I hear like I think we bombed Venezuela for the first time on their soil.
They bombed. I forgot what it was that supposedly was something, that was like an asset to them that they got rid of. I forgot what it was. I heard it this morning in the news.
But it's just crazy. It's like we just bombed the place and we find out about it like afterward. Hey, we bombed Iran. Hey, we bombed Venezuela. Okay, cool. Thanks. Appreciate that.
Imagine after doing that, what do you think the Venezuelans are going to think about us now?
I mean, that's
or the Venezuelans here who have family over there that they don't want the country to bomb because imagine you're Venezuelan bed and this guy's going to start bombing Venezuela. You might lose family members.
But it's all of South America if you think about it. Because once you mess with that country there, you know how South America is. They're going to be like the gringos, the Americans are going to come over here now. They could be here any day. They could decide, because once we get into a region, what stops us from going into the other regions? So you're right. It creates animosity with these other countries because the other countries, the Colombian dictator, whatever he is, he doesn't like us at all, which who cares? But I understand how things could escalate very quickly.
Because they can see the bigger picture, because they could be like, wait a minute, they did it there, they're going to do it again here.
Of course we are. I mean, like, what would stop us? Let's say we take over Venezuela. It would take us like 48 hours to take over Venezuela right now, the way it stands, right? You take over Venezuela, what's going to stop us from going, hey, bro, there's drugs in Colombia too, bro.
Yeah.
Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
And then Nicaragua, hey, and the port over there in Panama. Like, just say that you own it.
I was just happy and relieved that they actually finally admitted that what they were doing to all these countries, putting someone in there of power that we could manipulate and make the people that live in that country think that this person was better when it was just worse off.
But we put them on and we take them out too, because we did it with Noriega.
Oh yeah. We put them in there, we take them out as well, of course. Because if they don't follow the narrative, which is our narrative, they're out. We'll find somebody else.
Yeah, it's like we're not really looking for peace at all. I don't think we're looking for peace at this point. Which is sad because I grew up under the impression that we were a peaceful country for a long time until I got into my 20s, and I was
let's go back in history. Everything that we learned that made USA look good. No, we did peaceful talks. We did bullshit. They went out and fucking killed everybody. They went out there and slaughtered fucking everyone who said no. You know what I mean? They just they just changed the narrative so that the US looks good. You know, they don't want those kids thinking that they live in a country where, all we do is fucking kill, plunder, and rape, because that's what we basically did. Tell me, if the history books were like that from 1st to 12th grade, you want to know the truth. You don't want to fucking go through fucking high school and then college and then realize this is all fucking a lie. This is all bullshit. They didn't do half of those things.
That's the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling I had when I was like in my early 20s, and I was like, there's something wrong here. I was like, this is fucking, like, something's definitely wrong. Because
imagine when I started feeling that way too, I was like, I felt betrayed by this country, lied to, so that the 1% can continue wanting to rule, want us to for everything to be a lie. Why would you want a country to believe you, to let let it be. Stop. I don't know what it is about these people that want to control the world. This 1% that's they're not happy with 100 billion. They want 200 billion.
I don't even think it's greed at this point because they can make all the money that they want, right? So I don't think it's greed. I think what it is just power, and it's to enslave everybody. It's to have the one world situation happen because it's very imperative to them, and to be able to control everybody. Like I said to you before, is so I could tell you whoever's in charge could be like, hey, Gunther, shut the fuck up. And you have to be like, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, Gunther, don't leave your house today. Okay. Hey, there's no more cars. Nobody's driving cars in your neighborhood. Bikes only. Okay.
But I don't understand how they can't see that that's not good. That's bad.
They don't care because in the future, the way that I'm seeing what's gonna end up happening here, if people don't wake up, they're gonna have their own areas for like it's gonna be like those movies that we've talked about, where there's gonna be the super rich that live in a predominantly area, in a predominant rich area, and then you're gonna have the super poor that are living like
underground.
in the 50. We're back to the 50s, like you know. Like with a towel around your waist, and you're fucking running around trying to find a payphone again.
It's sad though, to be honest with you.
Because you're dependent on everything now. We're totally dependent on every technology and everything that they brought on the last 20 years. We're totally dependent on everything. We don't use the mail anymore. You use computers. You don't use a physical phone. Nobody that I go to their house anymore, except for like my grandma and like older people, have a physical like house phone, a line. So everybody's on cell phone. So what happens? It's very easy to press a button and that's it, Bubble. The whole block goes black. Look at what happened in San Francisco during Christmas.
Yeah.
Black.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's time for people to realize that there's only two choices. Choice A, you continue pretending like nothing's going on and like everybody's full of shit. Or number two, you realize that everybody's full of shit and you start waking up and start applying your mind to not think of this like a football game, blue and red, and think of it like you're an individual player amongst an orchestra that's playing, and you get to observe it from the outside. You don't have to partake. You don't have to decide red or blue. You don't have to decide, oh, I'm picking this team. Because they make you feel like you have to pick a team. You don't have to pick any team. You could watch them all and think they're all full of shit. Or you could watch them all and get ideas from what the real truth is, from everything that's going on.
That's how I am with the government now. I'm independent. I don't believe anything that comes out of their mouth because they're both playing the same game.
But it's if you think about it, today I heard Homeboy say, he was like, because something happened, I guess, in Russia where Putin was like, they tried to shoot him. I don't know what happened, but something like that happened where they did something to his office or something like that. And he was like, oh, I was on the phone with him this morning talking about that. Like, bro, like, is everybody cool? Like, what? So we're good. So like, what's happening? Like, cause you know what I mean? Like, it was like 9 o'clock in the morning. This guy's like talking about like, I just talked to him this morning. Like, okay, so that means everybody's cool, right? So there's no more wars. Like, we're going to just chill now. No, everybody's, it's like a game, dog.
Yeah.
It's like a game. It's like you're playing Monopoly, but you're actually involved. And you can get ran over by one of the
you're playing with people's lives, man. Every time a building gets shot, it's just X amount of people that just died. Where you look at these cities, how they look before and how they look now, it's like we went backwards in time instead of forward.
It's crazy. It's crazy. You look at the 1950s, the way the boomers grew up, and you see how beautiful everything was. They bought a house for $5,000, dog. They'll buy a brand new car for $800. They lived this grandiose life, right? Like everything was beautiful. Everything was like set in stone. And then little by little, we haven't upgraded, degraded, and traded we've traded a good life for being comfortable and technology. We traded a beautiful life because in the 50s, things look good. I mean, other than the racial discrimination and crazy shit that was going on back then, but like, I'm talking about like life in general looked pretty innocent back then.
Bethel King, I got the last laugh. I love you.
This is Bethel King, truth, faith, reality. New episode every Wednesday. Subscribe, like, and share.